Good day, everybody. Hope everybody is having a good day today. Welcome to Learning to Paint number 10. This is my 10th live stream. Today, as you see, we have a black canvas. We're going to be painting, well, I'm going to try to paint Season 13, Episode 9, Emerald Waters. My canvas has been coated with a coat of black gesso, and I let it dry. These were not a piece of paper. Well, it's a piece of paper. It's the canvas paper, so it's already has two coats of gesso on it. So I just did one coat of the black gesso. If I was going to use my wall covering, I would have given it at least two coats of black gesso, if not three, just to make sure. So now to prepare the canvas after that, after it's dry, I've given it a very thin coat of sap green across the whole canvas. And then I've put a little bit of Van Dyke brown in the corners to darken them up a little bit. Now, it's a very limited palette. There's only 6 colors, I believe. So let's get to it. You see, I have some left over on my palette of the brown and the green. So let me get rid of that. Right up. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to start with a little bit of cadmium yellow. And it's a new tube, and I will forewarn you that at the bottom of the tubes you will get oil and some color and some paint that will leak out until you use it and squeeze it up a little bit. So once you get a new tube, beware of the leaks. All right, let's put a little bit of this out here. And I'm going to take a fan brush. Let's use a number 3 fan brush. I think the number 6 would be a little big. All right. Let's try this one. So now we're going to load up just a little bit of the cad yellow. You don't need a lot. Just a little bit. Now, to apply it, what we're going to do is we're just going to flick the fan brush and add some color, and it's going to mix with the green and create a nice look of leaves and trees for us. So let's give it a shot. Just give it little short dabs, corner of the brush. Thinking how a tree might look off in the distance. And just keep doing that. Add sections to the canvas. And there we go. There's our first little section of bushes and trees. So we'll reload a little more color on the brush. Let's add a few more over here. Go right up off the canvas. And just keep tapping and pushing up slightly. Reload. Probably come down to about halfway. Let's fill this all in with bushes and trees, whatever else will live in here. I'm not really pushing on the canvas hard, although it may sound like I am. I think that's one half. Up here. A little more paint. Now, there's not very much paint on the brush. Very little paint. That looks pretty good. All right, a little bit more paint. Come down this way. I remember when I first saw Bob do this one, I always wanted to do it. And I figured now's a good enough time as any. Lots and lots of leaves, and trees, and bushes. Okay, almost there. Step back and look at it. That looks pretty good. Let's just have a few more brighter ones right in here. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take a clean, dry 2-inch brush. And I want to soften these. And to do that, we're just going to lightly, with just a few of the bristles, go up and blend it out, kind of like you're doing a reflection on the water. So let's start and go up very lightly. You just want to diffuse it a little bit. There we go. And you can actually, as you're doing this, dry clean the brush. If you pick up too much, start spreading it a little too much. All right. Just want to diffuse these a little bit. Top of my canvas curls over a little bit, just a little bit bigger than the canvas underneath. Good. I'll give it a quick little And voila, we have happy trees in the background. All right. Oh, I gotta get something to put this chair on. It doesn't roll good on this carpet. But I'll fix that another day. We're gonna take now some Van Dyke Brown. Put this out of the way. That's my yellow brush. Some Van Dyke Brown. And then I think I'm going to try this liner brush. Now, this is a Bob Ross liner brush. See how long the bristles are? He says these are long bristles. Maybe. But then here's a Paint with Bram liner brush. And you can see the bristles are a little longer. So we're going to try using this one today instead of the Bob Ross one. Let's take a little bit of this brown. That over there. Knife off. Take a little bit of thinner. Thin this down a little bit. A little more thinner. So now, once we thin this down, we'll come in here and put in some branches that are supporting some of these. So let's start right here. Give it a branch. One should probably end it below it. About right here. Some branches in the background. Let's see, maybe it's a little one holding this one up. That. Something like that. Maybe. Here we go. Yeah, I like this brush a little better. That other brush, I don't know, it's not, the bristles aren't long enough. Let me think. Let's put one right here. You don't have to put many, or you can put as many as you want. Let's see, a couple more. Yeah, just a reminder, next week I'll be doing the Bob Ross Basic set. So if you want to paint along, either join me next week or catch it on the replay and you can paint along with me. Let's put a couple right here. Mm. I need any more? Couple more maybe? Bob only put a few in, but as he said, you can put as many as you want or as little as you want. I think that's good for now. All right. So now, going to add a little land. So we're going to take some Van Dyke Brown, take this, move that over there, some dark sienna. Let's see where I am here. Yep, dark sienna. A little bit more. And some titanium white. I want it dark, thick. Let's see how this does. Mix this up. Yeah, I think this is good. Scrape it up, flip it over, scrape it up, and flip it over, mix it up. All right. Let's get a little roll of paint on the knife and yeah, I want to go right here. Just scrubbing some land right here. One more. There we go. I think that looks all right. A little bit more. And I'm just scrubbing this right into the canvas. More down this end. And as you can see this spot from when I taped it down to gesso it, it still was white. This will be covered when you put it in a frame so you don't see it. Or you can just take a little black and color it in, or green. afterwards. Let's keep going here. Let's see. Let's bring this over this way. How about? Thick. Join it right there. Go. That way it gives it a little depth. We're done with this. Yeah. Scrape in there. There we go. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'll do that at the end. Add a little more there. All right. So now we need to highlight that a little bit. Actually, nope, we don't highlight. We got to do some reflections first. So, how am I doing that? He used a 2-inch brush. Let me give it a shot. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of cad yellow on the edge of a 2-inch brush. We're going to come up, right? Put some land in and then add reflections. So we're going to come and very lightly add some color here. Then I'm going to come back afterwards with the dry brush and do it. I just want to add some paint for the reflection. Okay. There's the start of it. One more. Go. Here more. Down this end. Brighten that up just a little bit. Okay. That look good. More right there. Now he said that you can take a little bit of titanium white. Just smudge a little out there. Now, I want them a little longer on that other side too. So let's get a little more yellow first. And just bring these down a little bit longer. Now, go into a little white. Spread this out. Let's that up. Put a little bit of white on here. Let's use the other side. I just got a little bit of white. I'm going to come and right there, right here. There. Now, you get a clean, dry brush. Which one's that? Do this again. Pull it down. Pull it down. Okay. And then lightly across. And here we go. Our reflections. All right. Clean that a little bit. All right. Now, gonna take my knife, get a little more of this land color. I'm just gonna clean up the edge. Kind of bring it down to the reflection. That edge is cleaned up again. Add up just a hair. And I have like the tiniest roll of paint on here. It's almost like nothing's coming off. There we go. So, there we go. And also, if you're watching after the fact, please remember to hit like and subscribe. Just to come out a little more. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to take a little bit of that land color, actually. And we're going to add just a hair of a titanium white to it. So let's take this. A little more. I'm going to use this to highlight the ground that we'll put in. I'm going to use all of it. Right. See if this is light enough. And I'm just barely touching it, letting the paint take off whatever it wants from the knife. the paint that's on the canvas. There. Highlight out here. Go. A little more down this end. Highlight. All right. Use the highlight. All right, so now we're going to go back to the fan brush. Load it up with some yellow again. And then I'm going to add some bushes along this shoreline. So we're going to add the bushes the same way we just did to add those trees, but we're going to be a little thicker so it stands out a little more. So start. There he comes up here. The start of our bush. Go right off the canvas. Okay. We have some bushes on the side. Take some more. We're gonna go across. Let's add a few here. Maybe little ones along the water line here. Just push up. There you go, some grass and weeds or whatever growing along the water line. Okay. A few over here. Oh. One that lives there. And one more that is over here on the edge. Whoop! Crap. I gotta get something for the floor here. These wheels don't like going on this carpet. A little bit more grass right there. There we go. All right. So now, need some more of this cad yellow. Put some more yellow out. I'm going to take my knife. Where's my little knife? Use my little knife. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the cad yellow. Take a very, very small roll of it. I'm going to use this for the water line. Come and just touch. Just tap on our water line. And if you got too much, you just keep tapping. And it will disappear. All right. Let's get a little more. There. Got a little brown, so I've got to clean that off. Reload it. Too much. You don't want a lot on here. So pull it out flat. Put a little roll. And just touch. Okay. A little over here. Go. How about do a couple out here. Kind of have some ripples out in the water. There we go. All right. I think we're going. What's next? Water line. All right. Now we need take some of this land color. I'm going to add a little island. Let's. Where do I want to put this? About right here. Scraping this right into the canvas. Let's get a little more. Let's go over here. Good. There we go. I think that's good. All right, so let's take some of the highlight color. Give this a little highlight. There we go. Highlight. All right. What is next? Here's the land and an island, and we got to add some shrubberies to it. So I need some yellow, red yellow, and where's the yellow ochre? There it is. Take a little bit of yellow ochre. That right there. My brush with the yellow on it. Load it up with some yellow. Grab some ochre. A little more. Change the flavor just a little. There we go. So now, let's add a bush or two on here. There's a bush. He lives right there. And we got another one that lives right here. And on the end of the island. A little more. Maybe there's a little grass. Grows on here too. There we go. Some grass on that island. Now back into the yellow. And work on giving it a water line. Actually, we're going to add this water line. We're going to use it to create the reflection. So let's add some color. More. Just tap some color on here so I've got something to pull down. All right. Right over there. Give this a shot. Where's that 2-inch brush that I used? Paper towel. Let's make sure. Okay. We're going to take this and we're going to pull it down. Yeah, that ain't working like I want it to. I'm going to add a little bit more. Some more yellow on the knife. Let's see if I can pull that down. Put Be better off with a 1-inch brush too. 2-inch brush is too big. There we go. Pull this down. Off. And then voila, reflections. Okay, so now we can go back in our knife and some of the earth. Scrape this on again. Just gets that edge clean. There we go. That's a little better. Sneak in a little highlight on this. There we go. Loop-de-loo. All right, so let's add back the water line that we destroyed. And just take it and tap, tap. A bit of a water line. A bit more. Maybe some stuff out here in front of it. Go. All right. Let's see what's next. So, pull down. All right. So now take some more land color. I hope I have enough. I don't think so. Make more maybe. Let's go from right here. And then come down. I just have some land down over here somewhere. I think I've got just enough to do what I want to do. Oh, getting caught on my table. All right. fill this in a little bit more. There we go. Got some land on that side now. What am I going to do with that land? Oh, got to put some highlight on it. Let's see if I got enough. Come on. Oh, come on. Touch it. There you go. Don't be afraid. You can come off. Crap. Just need a little more. Just a little bit more. I scrape up enough to do over here. Maybe. I'm going to have to do. That'll work. All right. So, there is some land and some highlights. Not my knife. Next. All right, so now we're going to use some sap green too. So put a little sap green up. Take same brush we've been using, the fan brush with the yellow on it. I need a little more yellow out here. Take some of this green, mix it in. All right. Now, let's add some bushes to the land. We got a bush that lives right here. Got a little friend that lives out here. Some grass growing. Grass along in there. Bush there. Actually, let's get a little bit of a ochre bush down here. Got it growing up by himself over there. We have another one. He lives right here. There we go. Take some of that off. Let's get some more green. Let's put some more foliage down along the bottom of this stuff. There we go. All right. So, next. Now for, as Bob would call it, the bravery test. Now he used a fan brush. I'm going to use a filbert brush. I'm going to take some Van Dyke Brown. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's why I move off to the side after I'm done so you can get a look at what I just did. it's kind of hard to adjust the angle the way the area I am in is set up. All right. Let's see, some brown out here. Take a filbert brush, load it up with a lot of brown paint. Let's see if this works. All right. And right on this island is going to live a tree. You're going to be about right here. And you're going to come down like so. There's our first tree. I'll get some more. And like brown. Let's give him a friend. He's gonna live right here. And as I'm moving down, I'm pushing harder to make it get wider. And he's gonna come right in next to his buddy. There we go. We got ourselves 2 trees. All right, so now I'm gonna take a little dark sienna. Do it right over here again. Dark sienna and titanium white. Mix that together. Get it all over my fingers. Look. A rag. All right. Mix this into a highlight color. So pull that out flat. And then put a little bit on my knife. I'm just going to come up and then lightly tap to add it. And I'm just doing it to the right side of the tree. Now when this dries, it'll actually feel like bark on a tree, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. All right. Just work my way up. And you don't have to go all the way up if you're going to, especially if you're going to use some foliage to cover it up, because most likely you won't see the trunk. All right, so there's that one. Get a little more on the knife. Let's do this one. Just tap, tap, tap. Slowly work your way up. And come in a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. So next, we're gonna all right. So next, I need to put some limbs on these trees. My favorite part, not. This is something I need to practice, is making limbs. Thin this down. It's nice and thin. To a nice point. And then add some branches. So here's a branch that starts right here. Another one. So. Something like that. Load the brush. Now, most of this will be covered up by foliage, so it doesn't really matter. But let's extend the top of this a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Need some more paint there. Turn. One more right here. Here's a dead one that hangs down. All right. Put some on the other tree. Get its top a little better. You can go right off the top. Let's have something like that. On this side. Something like so. One more. All right. Put it right here. There we go. So now let's take a little bit of this color, kind of hide his feet a little bit. Now, I'm going to use some cad yellow to add leaves. Some more cad yellow. All right. More yellow. All right. Let's take it and just do the same thing. We're just going to flick. I could add some leaves. trees on him. Got some more that comes over that way. And this guy. So live out there. There's some that live over here. That one's got. Voila. We have two trees with some leaves. All right. Next, one more tree, a big tree. So let's take a filbert brush again. Load it up with a lot of paint. And over here, I'm going to have a big tree that lives right here. And he's a big old squirrely one. What did Bob call it? Gnarly. Come right to there. More. Okay. There we go. We got a big old gnarly tree. So let's take some highlight and highlight this. We do the same thing. We're just going to tap lightly. Tap right up this side. And as you tap toward the left side, you'll use less and less paint, so it'll be darker and darker. As Bob used to say, darker and darker. There we go. Grab a little more. Start working my way down to that. There we go. And if you get a spot that's too bright, just go do another area, come back and tap on it, and it will go away. There we go. Oh, we definitely need to get a new piece of flooring down here. Okay. That Actually, that should be far enough up because you're not going to see that once the leaves are on it. Let's just put a little bit back. All right. So there's that tree. But first, I'm going to take just a tiny bit bright red. Tap it in the bright red. We're just going to leave a little tiny bit and then come back and work it in. There we go. Just the hint of red. And like I said, when that dries, it's going to feel like real bark. All right. Now, I'm going to do same thing with blue, but on the back. So let's put a little bit of Prussian blue out. I mean a little. I'm going to pick a little bit up on the edge of the knife. It's very little bit. And I'm just going to touch and add a little bit of blue here. And work it in. Which is the shadow reflection side of it. A little more. It's where it's so dark too, it almost looks black like a shadow, so that's why you use it. There we go. Here's the start of our tree. All right. Let's go thin some paint down. Van Dyke brown, thin it back down again. Use it to make some branches for this tree. All right. Let's go right here. Let's put some branches in here for the leaves to be held up somehow. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. It is windy around here today. It's been windy for the last 4 days. And that one come up here and go right off. All right. A couple on this side. Didn't do what I wanted it to do. Come on, there you go. Something there. Like that. Yeah, I gotta practice doing trees and branches. I think I might try to do a winter scene where it's just a dead tree and all branches on it. Something like that. Maybe one more. One more right here. There we go. All right. So now let's get some yellow ochre, some green, a bit of everything in here. And then let's put some leaves on this one. Like that. Okay. There we go. It's right there. And then one more bunch right here. And I think we got finished painting. So need anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. We got a finished painting, although right there, like that. What do you think? Please leave your comments in the comments of what you think about this one. How did it come out? If you're watching this on replay. All right, all that's left to do is to sign it. So let's take some bright red. And then clean this brush out that I used for the branches. A bit cleaning. Add some more thinner to it. All right. Get this like ink. So use it all up. And this is not 24 anymore. And then this is what number is this? What am I up to? 65. Let's go right here. $65. There you go. There is season 13, episode 9, The Joy of Painting, Emerald Waters. I really enjoyed that. That's a fun painting. I do suggest if you want to take this up, this would be one to try. It's actually pretty easy. And just a reminder again, next week I will be doing the Bob Ross Basic set, where if you go pick one up, and look in my community tab. There's a post of what you would need to complete it. You can paint along with me, or you can paint along with me after the fact. Just watch it on replay. So until next week, I hope you all have a nice weekend, and I will see you next week.